Hello again, folks. How we doing? Hey, hey, hey. Let's get back to the misery. I'm still using the flashlight. Hello, Kim. I'm lighting you up. I have questions for you! Actually, that should be something that boosts your stats, is like intimidation. Okay. I am gonna put this away. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Still find it rather nice that time doesn't move forward so long as you're not interacting with things. I can explore around as much as I feel like. Did I up my conceptualization skills at all?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
I could try putting something on. Let's see.
Just an ordinary wall.
Ah, it doesn't count if you just wear better clothes? That's a shame. What did I take off there? Ooh. Is that wasn't here before, I think. Got anything new to say today, lady?
Give me a moment.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
I don't want to waste time on those two questions. I will. Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
Come and go. I don't.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
You're teased. Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
I'm off. Oh, wait, that's the, place I need to put the key in. So... Oh... I don't know if I want to make that kind of progression right now. I will look in this. I got cash to spare.
This coin operated. Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look
The
inside.
curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape. like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus
The
your vision.
lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
I guess I should equip my bag. Oh, that's my hat. To hell with the hat. Bag, tools.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Hello again, miss.
The woman still.
Ooh, you had a thought. Brain time.
The Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives
Not
these?
many people outside of Grad. And Revachol West, too, it appears.
Hey, Kim, check this out.
Dash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Hold on, maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time?
Only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue. The colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white. The colors of the Stars Ryko.
What happened last time,
An
Kim?
old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Staj Raiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395.
Oh, that's
Fourth
not something to
largest public
correct.
Protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Who are the Zismisk, you think, community?
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
What did they sentence the killers
4 years
to?
for murder in reunion.
That's
The cops
crazy
were
low.
revengeful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence.
Wow.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain.
Could
The
our
longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
could our hanged man have been the driver of this car?
Staj Raiko murder? You really should ask me to brief you on the case. But right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and guess the two aren't related.
Before we proceed, I've
Yes,
got an
detective.
opinion on this paint job. They should have left it baby
Sure
blue.
you're not Zhimsk?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Hello.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art, and your mix of
Homosexuality.
colors.
He could internalize Measurehead's race theory. It would enrich you rhetorically.
Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist
Well,
myself?
Not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Jesus Christ. Subscribe to his advanced race theory. I kind of wanted to fail that one.
Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there. This is for the thing.
What thing? We already got in the harbor. You just want to hear about races, don't you?
No, I'm trying to explore every thread possible.
Liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the
Categories.
heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Let's hear about the
I
vile.
knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does. You need to first learn about Type A and B to appreciate the depravity of the chimeric races.
Sure got the best voice acting ever in this game.
Otherwise, it just won't make any sense.
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile.
God
They are
damn.
all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Sounds
A
awesome.
receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, got it. Who are Type A then, in your view?
Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensity. The other large...
I'd be in trouble if I couldn't read this.
The Mesk are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Simonese and Areopagites? That's
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental
Areopagites.
in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
what's the difference? Oh, and the Simonese are?
People of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Simonese
I'm trying to internalize as much as I can, but this is mostly going one in one ear and out the other.
from the stock.
I only continue with it for the sake of hopefully getting a culmination of the idea.
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ilmaran deserts. The Simonese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration.
This isn't
from
casual
Ilmaran
racism, this
to
is ranked
Amsterdam.
competitive racism.
Thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant man Reten Occidentals discovered this place.
What's the difference, yo?
Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Type
Type
B.
are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
You said Khoikos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official
Yes.
descriptions.
To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a hands-on witch. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking the degenerate tobacco, and for eating potato. The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with Podat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic.
So you like
The
big, strong
Seminoles
ethnostates?
state will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simonese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
And the Vacholiers you
The
mentioned?
Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that's...
I have to assume it's an assumption on Neanderthals, but I wouldn't know. The revolution sounds like it was perpetuated by degenerate marauders, not all the people of
The
Revachol.
revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zaraz ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft sponge-like mass.
And he's your main
of
guy, huh?
hallucination and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of type mediocrity. Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and
So,
tragic
just-
maladaptations.
What?
They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric
Lesser races
experiments?
like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring.
I have great doubts of
The
this.
mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Enough of Sia.
Yes, it is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of the earth. Were there any able-bodied races you needed dedication on?
Now that we've been through all these types, do I understand advanced race theory?
Understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
How do I word the
You
mystery?
need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Let's discuss literally
I
anything
cannot
else.
possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian.
I feel like he might kill me for this, but
And venereal disease?
isn't Evart, the Union boss, white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
I'm sorry, of course, I understand now, deeper.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
I'm no communist.
Of course you are. The Vasholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world.
Good
order
lord.
is the- Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from?
I've gotten it from disco,
The
actually.
fruits of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is... I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products. of
We're done with this line of inquiry. Goodbye! Run! Run!
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Put skill points
The
in
drawer
volition.
slides shut smoothly.
Oh, I can't put skill points in volition. Even if I get a skill point. Who are they now? We are here much earlier than we were yesterday. Maybe we'll see someone new. Yeah, move! Any reason I can't get the rest of those bottles?
This is the night.
A free slot? Oh dear, those are hard enough to come by.
Adjusting control panel.
Ah!
The plane does not return to its origin.
Ooh, I missed this. This feels like it should be something, like, even if it's basically nothing. Oh god, I'd really like a fast travel right now. This is gonna suck to go all the way back, because I don't want to go into his office again. That's not why I came here.
You're back before the cargo container.
I can try again?
This drawer has not lessened.
Let's see if I have any clothes that'll up my rhetoric.
You're back before the cargo container. And
Yeah.
as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric.
I'll still be back. Maybe there's a guy inside with an open button that I'm trying to convince. Maybe it's that simple.
The tear machines, your bottles clunk. You see several packaged raincoats. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No
Ooh,
need to worry about knocking over a display.
I don't think that's necessary. What's that? Point to the
What
raincoat.
is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats.
I made it
Stealing
harder.
undetected will now be more difficult.
Here you go.
I actually don't mind paying the 4 for that. Endurance, baby! Ooh, it actually did up my health, too. Starting to feel like I'm missing an area of the game, because I have very few threads to pull on right now. Even though I have so many quests to continue. This guy finally moved.
The man ponders his cooking. You see ahead.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
You make your living enforcing violence.
Just dock workers. Do dock workers spy on the police? We'll let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's
A
plans?
comedian. Do your job. Ask your questions.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
This is where you say your bit.
I suppose that's correct. Yeah, indeed.
Detective.
We need to talk about the hanged man out back.
This is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the...
I really do wonder if she doesn't drop the nice act if you leave the body up for a few days.
Left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard.
Ooh.
Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46.
I do wish I had like an in-game journal I could add these to, because my only other option would be to like keep my own notes, and that would be a bit of a pain in the neck.
Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project.
Now I wonder... Ooh, this took 10 minutes? Jesus Christ!
And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced.
I'm just literally like staring around the room as I'm talking to this guy like, like this should really have taken place over the course of like 10 seconds.
Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy.
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
Still pretty strong.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
Yeah, the one different foot thing going on, the odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not...
It has been longer than 4 seconds. I'm looking at this clock.
Questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
The hanged man, did you do it? I mean, I guess I don't have another choice here. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
I doubt the lawyer would have been.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be?
I feel like the lawyer wouldn't want to get directly involved.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn. I do the talking.
Be surprised if it's the woman in the wheelchair, but I guess it could be. Like if I suppose the wheelchair could be like an
It
act.
has to be good, if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head.
At some point, someone's got to make good on one of these threats, right? Like they've sure there's got to be an attempt at some point.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
I'm not just gonna ask. Did you? Did you do it?
Boy, you guys really love.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Ooh, okay, I guess we're pursuing this line of questioning. Why are your brute prints all over the scene?
You mean these boots? We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him. Yeah, we did this.
We've got the perpetrator!
You don't. What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Oh. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
Well, this deflated a lot of the situation.
Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Address Titus. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
I feel like pointing at Elizabeth could cause a little bit of anger.
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
Not the kind of anger I was looking for.
This asshole is worse than... Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
Why?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
He stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind.
So he was a scab. Or perhaps someone to protect the scabs if you're being literal about the mercenary things.
A live grenade. Right here in...
I can't prove it. But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women. Raped one. Harassed workers. Threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
Right.
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into
Sylvie?
the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, Me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here.
Right.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned.
Yeah, were they
This is
co-conspirators?
a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
When?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How is irrelevant. I'm very curious about the bullet. How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
Didn't they teach you any?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out.
Okay.
Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Actually,
I failed!
They're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under pressure.
This one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Where? What did you use to knock
My
the victim
fucking
out?
elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Right, I have other questions.
What, copper?
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
He just forgets.
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez?
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything.
Establish authority.
Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
I'll take off now. Let's chat.
Yes?
Tell me about the
What do
case
you want
again.
to know? Good.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Revachol Ice
Silence.
City.
No one answers the doorbell.
Main hall, building B, whirling
Nothing
rags.
happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
24-hour
You
window.
ring the doorbell. Try again. You didn't press it hard enough.
Press again.
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company. This is an automated message. Are you experiencing a window?
That's only half true. The streets are mean, but they're not there for you.
Kim, do we have an emergency?
No, not a window.
12
There is a broken window upstairs there. Fortress accident.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress accident.
East Delta pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Fabron Texty.
Looks like someone
Taxi.
has melted half the plastic off
What?
with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Yes, I've come to place an order.
Oh my god.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with.
Sorry?
It's you. Oh my god. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Alright.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with
Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle. Just.
Michelle?
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Well, now I wonder if the memory loss is more than just regular, crazy, regular mental issues that this guy has.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh, God, please
She
don't
doesn't
cry.
answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about
Silence.
forgetting?
The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk
Another
to me.
seagull passes by.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Alright, it's goodbye then.
Press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call.
28%, let's do it!
Cards on the call box. No.
That'll happen.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Boxing for young athletes.
It's static, but no one answers the call.
Emma's Fashion Atelier?
For a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence.
Andro Orlando Hair?
Ring the door. What an ominous name for a hair salon.
Is it?
Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Main hall, building A.
Off-key melody starts playing.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have to play stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
He wouldn't say pig. That doesn't make sense. Fuck off, pig! I'm Kuno! I don't give a shit, let me in!
This is not Kuno. Please just stop calling.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Empty
This
card.
button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
Huh. This button looks new.
Alright. I can't upgrade my volition. I have no ability to do so. Definitely need to upgrade my psych in general. I have -2 to authority, good lord. I'm gonna upgrade my suggestion. Just a little. Now let's see if this is melted at all, because that'd be one way for this to get easier.
You slip your fingers under. No. This is going to need something. If you want to try again, then you need to...
Equip the pry bar by go...
This orange machine is dead still. It has...
Now, it seemed like before that there was a way I could go to higher areas here, a higher floor.
A thick layer of coal.
Flashlight. I wonder if I could, like, hurt myself tripping on something if I don't use the flashlight. Is this Emma Atelier? Hello. Money! Oh, hey! That's at least I can replace their ball now, probably.
A barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
They don't look that crazy.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I'm amazed that you knew about that specific regulation. That is very knowledged of you. I have questions for you!
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
It's all over now.
What are you talking about?
there's no
It's just
escape.
beginning!
Just a door? This place is curse detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Host Almighty, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
Cursed? But I thought the curse wasn't
Of course
real.
You didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
Of course you did. Why would he? It's different from the words!
You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's...
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the...
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
I had a few more questions about the curse.
But please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Have you sought help from anyone?
I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
It's not very effective, is it?
Spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
What about all the wards on the back door? Are those Simonese as well?
Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the
Talk
curse?
about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It's so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Well, and Ned mentioned that the previous tenants had experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad bit. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you.
Never
The
mind.
woman before you scans the store.
What if I want to buy a book?
Why are you talking to me?
What kind of books do you have, lady?
She smiles and nods.
Annette.
I already asked about this.
My daughter. I hope she wasn't wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great.
I must have lost this conversation at some point.
My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You're kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Employ critical theory 9 times. Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money and...
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies, child labor and slavery.
Realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Okay, let's change the
The
subject.
woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Do you know she's been chewing her nails?
I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it.
I don't think
Anxiety is a part of life.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
If she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give break.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
And severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, But there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She there. I don't know what to say to you. My husband
Really?
tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind.
That went a lot better than I expected.
Stress.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
Helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over.
And hell freezes over.
It's not a good topic to get into.
Alright, I had something else in mind.
Aloof.
That's all I can say for now, book peddler. Sorry, Annette. I feel like I stuck my business.
I can't talk right now. I'm very busy.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you missing here? What are you doing now?
It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out.
Aw.
Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more
That's very
serious tonight.
sweet.
I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices.
What are you missing her?
This is hard.
Let me see if I can upgrade my suggestion a little bit here. Maybe with my hat? I will absolutely wear it though. I should be able— oh, I can. My authority's already pretty weak, so why not? Yeah. Oop, plus suggestion. There we go.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here?
42%, huh?
Because
hey!
I'm talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Well, that's very nice. Hang on. You know me? We've met before?
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Well, thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning to. Good thing she didn't say party eyes loud. Her mother's nearby. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now.
Fuck you, electrochemistry!
Snap those on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with? I don't think that she would assume that I didn't remember. Thanks, I've learned something about myself today. Not trying to freak the kid out.
These shelves are overburdened. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Crime fiction. These books, what's not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction, just, you see, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen, yes, tragedy. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question. Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be, could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? Then this is the book for you.
Buy it!
Of course. Such violence and immorality.
Oh. Time to learn more about Mr. Dick Mullen.
In your hand, you hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. The cover features a pastiche of different scenes. In the foreground, a man in a dark overcoat clutches a pistol to his chest. Rising up behind him are two silhouettes wrapped in a passionate embrace. The tagline reads, Detective Dick Mullen must prove his innocence after an old friend is murdered by someone who looks just like Dick Mullen. That seems to sum up the premise nicely.
Nice.
Are you really reading that, detective?
I'm looking for advice on being a real detective.
Well, you won't find it in there. Those books are much more about ravishing dames and gunplay than a real...
I mean, wouldn't you assume it was a joke?
With a knock at the door, Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spillane, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor on this dark and cold night. Spillane needs Mullen to drive him in from Vespa to a small town along the Elysium coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked, then returns home where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights.
Keep reading.
2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vespa police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spillane. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spillane was shot in a bar in the very town Mullen dropped him off in by a man matching Mullen's description. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vespa police to release him for 3 days so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence.
The cops release their prime murder suspect so he can find the real killer? Are you shitting me?
Detective?
I don't know who's writing this shit, but I get the feeling they aren't experts on homicide
The lieutenant
investigations.
shrugs, resigned to the idea that his profession will rarely, if ever, be accurately represented in art and literature.
Okay, so Mullen didn't do it.
Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar where Spillane was murdered and meets a beautiful, mysterious woman named Diana Deneuve.
Now it's getting interesting.
Deneuve reveals that she was Spillane's lover.
I'm literally reading the whole book. I didn't even sit down to do it.
As soon as Mullen begins pulling at strings, the whole conspiracy begins to Not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, so is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald, each of whom has his own reasons for wanting Spillane dead.
I want to hear about the
A
politician's
typical
son.
privileged twat. In all likelihood, he's just in over his head. He does bear a personal grudge against Spillane, though, a former prosecutor who nearly brought down his father's administrator. The kid doesn't exactly have Dick Mullen's manly build, but he is the correct height. And while interrogating him at his home, Mullen did notice a certain overcoat that looks suspiciously like his own.
Tell me about the corrupt police captain.
The old police captain is a real law and order.
This is taking so much time.
Man who's beaten his share of suspects to pulp. But he's also dirty and increasingly paranoid that someone's going to expose his role in the... He would certainly have the motive and the means, but the captain walks with a noticeable limp from an old war injury. Is it possible that he was able to conceal it long
Unless
enough
it's
to
a
commit
fake
the murder?
limp. What about an art? What was that about an art collector?
Collector is a strung-out mess. Frankly, it's hard to imagine him holding a pistol steady enough to actually hit someone, let alone plug them 3 times in the chest the way Spillane got. That said, Torvald and Spillane have a long history, and while interrogating him, Mullen discovers that Torvald was once involved with Diana Deneuve. Could it be that this is all over a sordid love triangle?
Okay, let's get on with the
evening,
story.
Diana Deneuve comes to Mullen's hostel room in tears. The two of them drink half a bottle of vodka, and soon they're seeking comfort in each other's arms. Yes, comfort and
Nice.
pleasure. The warmth of another human's touch. The burning taste of liquor on her full, sweet lips.
I'm not sure I'm happy with this, but maybe the story will turn it around.
Share a post-coital cigarette. Diana Deneuve turns to Mullen and says, "By the way, Dick, there was something else I meant to tell you. Always aim for the center of mass." Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull knocks him out cold instantly.
Fuck.
When Mullen comes to, Deneuve is dead on the hostel bed next to him. To make matters worse, his clothes are covered with her blood.
Double fuck!
Mullen trashes his blood-stained clothes and flees the hostel, knowing it's only a matter of hours before the cops discover Deneuve's body. If they haven't been tipped off already, the heat is on. If Dick Mullen can't solve both murders before the cops catch up to him, he's going away for life. Can you solve the case before the cops close in?
Wait, I've got some questions first.
Detective?
Why this? It feels like we're stretching things a little bit here. Oh, is our morale about to drop? Why does everyone so close to Dick Mullen end up dead?
It's a dangerous line of work, but somebody has to do it. That's why Dick Mullen never lets anyone get too close.
Why did he become a detective in the first place?
When he wasn't a detective. He was born a detective.
But why is he like that?
Mullen was made to crack skulls and solve cases. It's who he is. He could no more stop being a detective than a tiger could cease to be a predator in the night. For a moment, you cease to read the story on the page and see the book for what it is. A collection of brittle, cheaply printed pages held together by glue made from the who. You won't find the answers you're looking for.
I don't have any
Who did
questions.
it, detective? Who killed Charlie Spillane and Deanna Deneuve?
I'd go with the twat son.
Could be. Who knows? Only one way to find out. You begin furiously flipping through pages. Even as you know these books follow a series of well-worn tropes, you find yourself completely engrossed. You're turning pages so fast, you don't even notice the ancient spine coming unglued. You try to grab the pages as they come loose.
Impossible. It's 20!
They're gone. Dozens of pages scatter across the floor. The last fifth or so of the book seems to have been lost. It's possible that you could gather and reassemble the pages, but it would take way too long.
Ah, stupid old horse glue.
Yes, the problem with mass-market paperbacks. Perhaps this is a sign that you should get back to solving your own murder, huh?
In your hand, you hold 4/5 of Dick Mullen and the mistaken identity.
Put the book away. God. Shame I lost that one. It was a real tough roll, though.
It's early in the morning. The world is dark.
Ooh, plus
The
3
sparks light
shivers?
her face. A delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly.
Isn't that bad?
And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signal.
See if I can get a refund on my book. Hey, lady!
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
This Dick Mullen book fell apart before I got to the end. Do you have another copy?
I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I would be happy to sell you another one, but unfortunately, it's the last copy we had in...
Damn it. Back to the furnace, back to the furnace.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Hello!
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Are you there? Speak to me!
Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
I think
You
we...
hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Hell yeah! Nope, brain time! The floorboards creak. Hello. Hundreds of polyhedral dice. Can we get a password from you? I have questions for you!
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman? Damn.
Did you try knocking on my window?
We ain't gotta be mean.
I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of die are you?
Is this the lo-fi girl?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hello again, Comrade Umbrella Cat. Hold on, what do you mean by Milius?
Yes, a Milius is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked
Then
on your
how did
window.
you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Answer my questions! I have a flashlight! Why are you asking me about
I'm
dice?
a dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want to take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Right. And the window's not like directly in front of your face, so I can see it would be missable. I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
I would. Well, where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
I'm not entirely sure this qualifies as a chimney at this point.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Woohoo!
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Wait, hold on. The whirling rat is part of the doomed commercial area?
So, both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
No, the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying
And then
bills.
there's me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice.
I'm the problem!
Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived this.
Look, I'll be happy with this game's writing so long as it's not myself or Kim who somehow killed the man.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity.
Entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
I think it might still be you that's causing this. Very mysterious.
So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
I yelled to summon the ghost of the doomed commercial area, and you were the one who answered.
Oh my, I've revealed myself. You better call the exorcists.
I don't have to call anyone, I'm a ghost whisperer myself.
Of course. How convenient. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse...
That's all she has to say on the subject. She has been thorough. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the situation.
Oh, I can upgrade my shivers for sure. I got stuff. I like stuff.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Leave it at
She
that.
has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is
Les.
gone.
Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them. Rats scuttle in the dark rooms under the abandoned blow dryer.
Who was the one who I talked to?
Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
Hair salon, broken windows, stuffed animals, creepy mannequins. Oh, this isn't about the calls. Hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded.
It just wasn't the time yet.
She's hiding. Aw. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's the little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
And who was Artemitep?
A kind man, from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did the community project work out?
If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong?
Right.
Right. Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
I'm amazed you don't know. I mean, is it like a sex thing?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
What's Snuff Milieu?
It's a Sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ACP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This is
really?
a problem.
Good luck with that. Catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist. No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activist? What a name of...
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
They got what they deserved. Making clothes out of beetle wings is a terrible idea.
To it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream.
Slipstream's the one I was on the phone with.
For making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
That's illegal, running off with company's money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
It would take too long. I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then.
Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened? Are you talking about them commies?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked
Not
great.
the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
I wonder if that's random. Like, if it doesn't always land on the same roll.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed.
All right.
Other ideas.
What about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
So basically, they didn't do a very good job.
Flitter does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Fritte as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly.
Teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT, and they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile...
I want that bear!
To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion?
Megatherion. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I don't have a comment on drugs.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window. Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover.
Anything else?
I found
failed business, perhaps?
I've
been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the
Talk to one
connecting
person.
The wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was
That's
yours?
Right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about the whirling rags. Is it part of the same building complex as we've discussed?
Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can code the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Dun dun dun! I saw a name, East Delta Pinball, on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
First, it wasn't Plaisance. I know her and I would have recognized her voice.
Oh, right. But did this person say anything?
She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It was an incredibly good actor if it was a kid.
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or... Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
No, it was something else. Something eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
I have a few more questions about the
I'm
building.
listening.
I have more questions about the intercom. I have questions about the building! I have questions about the intercom! Actually, I had other questions.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I'm
listening. Good.
How did you become a die
How
maker?
did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dies out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games
Not
yourself?
especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Tell me what you have in mind.
I'm looking for something to help with my
I
work.
think I have just the right one for you. You're a police officer, right? Here, catch.
Aw.
A gift from me.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift.
Catch the
Whatever
dice.
you do, don't overthink it. Mr. Smooth moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie.
Wink at the dice maker.
What are the odds? The
58%.
red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis
I don't know how to
lazuli
convert
in
that
it,
to odds
and
in my
the
head.
blue one is the inverse. I believe these dice are your lucky charm, officer.
She winked back at you. Can you believe it? You truly are Mr. Smooth Move.
Hell yeah.
Definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there anything else?
Yes, I was actually hoping to pay you some money. I like you.
Tell me what you have in mind.
I need
No
more
need
time.
to rush. Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know about the Whirl Untethered setting? I want to die for that.
Yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Whirl Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
Shut up,
I'm
conceptualization.
thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then.
Thank you. I quite like you. Oh, I wish I was able to use it as tools. Oh well.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Niha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use
Goddamn
bones of sheep.
panic. She's not I like her too much to make a joke out of this. She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Before you say anything, ask yourself, is the woman really able to withstand the truth, the narrative she's built herself? It does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendulum.
Ooh, our brains are arguing with each other.
To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
The source is the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place.
Oh, how horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse?
Yeah, I do spooked it. The curse is definitely gone.
Are you certain? Oh, but who am I to question your methods? All that matters is that the energies are retreating. I can already feel the curse lifting.
I'm the magic man! I'm great!
We're fully free of it, of course, but still. Thank you, officer.
70 experience!
You've brought better psycho-emanation to this humble bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
She's so bad.
Maybe I got 70 whole experience for it, yeah.
All right then. All's well that ends well.
The shop around you feels ancient suddenly, damp and saturated by the coastal air. The books are rotting. A great cold lives here, and there too, 1,200 meters away on the urban coast. The dark shape of a church is reflected on the water, calling.
Farewell for now, bookpeddler. Good golly, what do I put my skill into? Oh, I sure probably should really put more into my psyche in general. Wouldn't mind rhetoric either. Finally get that shipping container. Empathy, authority. Go with authority. Let's, minimize our losses with that, at least. What's currently lowering my authority? Nothing to add to my authority, unfortunately. Feel like I did some good work today. Prove my authority to Titan. I didn't even know I had this. Well, let's give it a shot, and just in case this is a die if you fail situation. I'm gonna hold my pry bar in my hand. In case things get dicey and I don't got a gun. Can't talk to any... Ooh, window.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Revert your gaze. Perception. Anything to boost my perception. I'd think better glasses would do it, but hey. I mean, I got no... Even if I'm unlikely to get it, let's squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
It's not time yet. Oh.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Godly. How is it still that low? You still haven't explained the bullet.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head.
Indeed, mighty.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Did you shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he...
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't figure this out. Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Worried in my life, lawman.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
All right. The cryptozoologist. That'll have to wait till tomorrow. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll have to look her up. I don't remember who May is. Too many people. It's totally the lawyer, isn't it? Oh, right. Ah, that guy. Okay, where is he?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Are you the hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
What? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn.
This didn't change her opinion. It's not her. She's not a...
Can I help you?
Let's go bust down some doors.
The door is still... The lieutenant give this door can only be opened.
Oh, well. Let's go do the thing I've been holding off on. Assuming I go the correct direction. How do I get over there again? Through here, right? No, maybe. I do feel like I've got to be getting pretty close to an ending. Just by virtue of there being so few threads to pull on. Conceptualization!
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. This must be it. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Press your ear
The leather
against the door.
upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds.
Yes, I have talked to the big fat man in charge. Use Manana's
Try to be
key.
as silent as you can. It takes a... Finally, the door unlocks with us. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Everard. No, there might be important information in the apartment. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving.
Let's do it.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
Move on, Bugs. We do want to spend as little time in here as possible.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
Discard thought. Rob the person. Yeah, I can't let him get his morale back. Obviously. Run! Yeah, he was a bitch. A total bitch. Oh yeah, I forgot I could get out this way. No reason to go the hard way. He made me sit in a very uncomfy chair. Come to think of it, he's probably gonna make me do that again. Nope, not that way. Alright, let's gear up for this particular conversation. Authority is not gonna help me at all with this guy. Composure might be a good idea. Endurance, probably a good idea too, though. Maybe. But composure is very important. I'd rather have more powers of suggestion. Plus suggestion. Really need my composure, though. Okay. Especially if this guy insists on keep calling me by my name. Can't have that. Speaking of tools, worth using this. Authority's not going to help me at all. But Inland Empire and Empathy are pretty much useless in this particular bout of Titans. Let's try not to die. What the hell's going on here? God, the pathfinding is weird in this game.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Fine. Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Hold on. He could, obviously. That's a stupid question into my brain. I don't care about my gun. Keep it. I don't want to say.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
What's in that container outside your
My
office?
dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to the Crystal Black Crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
God damn it, Rhetoric, shut up. I opened the door, you asked me. Can you discuss the murder now?
I'm glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
The mug collection I mentioned was in the apartment. I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes. Yeah, I had a voice for this guy. Right. I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never...
Technically speaking, we already have 7 prime suspects minus 1. So, what's the gait of this weasel like? Is he a little lopsided? But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Say nothing.
Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.
I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
I assume the village elephant is a euphemism. Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they move the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be.
You really don't seem that old. Like 50s, I've been assuming.
Fun. You should try it.
You're just fat.
There's enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry.
I have a feeling he's gonna give me my badge in a minute
Push
here.
us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
The union wouldn't be giving people paid leave. Yeah. It's just an odd way to phrase that.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Yeah, she's scarier than all of them put together.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
There was a bullet in the hanged man's head.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they had...
Everyone's real perplexed about this one.
I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if
What?
he's telling the truth, sire.
When did you take a look into that yard, buddy? Seems like a little bit outside your focal view.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
Protective footwear is a little bit of a major issue lately.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
It is a proverb, but thank you. The name of the company is Creenel this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things...
I think part of why I don't like this guy is the, I'm a dummy, which is obviously not meant to be sincere. It's just lame. It makes him seem small.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Everett, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Take it.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
Good talk. Let's conclude
Was it a
for
good
now.
talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat.
You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler, I grind, I'm a money engineer.
Perfect, Harry. That's perfect. My version of the left is not against the companies, it's with the companies. Honestly, what I have in mind is a business proposal. A left-wing business proposal, but still...
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martin A's, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martin A's. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs. And on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What will happen to the current
They are
occupants?
just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Maris.
As we've established, Kuno needs more than a gym.
Absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street.
Sounds like everybody wins.
Win, Harry. The people win.
Where is this place
On
exactly?
the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish nets, and the wind howls. You're already pretty deep into this.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask
You bring
them.
joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Indeed.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I know we can do business together.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age.
I'm at the peak of my abilities.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Anyway, I assure you, most
Murder.
certainly, Harry.
No.
By all means, Harry. See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Can't upgrade authority. Can upgrade this. Ugh. Rigorous self-critique. Definitely don't need it -1 to authority right now. Oh. It's a good thing that we're not more of cowboys. I feel like it'd be a pretty big security flaw for him to just let people with guns walk in there. Granted, only Kim has his gun, but that's still a gun.
You're back before the cargo container. It's
Rhetoric time.
You're back before the cargo container. And as it's always been.
Man, it'd be real awkward if I'd passed the first check with that. Like, I almost think our brain would be just fed up with our luck on that one. Instant morale loss. He really struggles to get down the stairs right here. Good God.
Looking for something?
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look.
I'm professionally racist.
The science of racial theory has all been proved. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
I've already made up my mind. I'm tired of y'all. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Your luck, runt.
Welcome to Rivishall. Alright. How's my authority looking? Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
You proud of yourself for that one again? How is it still? Oh. Me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, Lone?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature, guys. Everett sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now, fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys. How may we...
How's the mystery solving going, Hardy boys?
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Sure, let's... Week when we first met. Establish authority.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. These thoughts race through your mind.
Kim, I need your gun.
Why? This is not what he thinks it is. This, I'm afraid, is not what you think it is either.
Everybody calm down. This is only a demonstration. Kim, the gun, please.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
I don't want to give you my gun.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
I know what I'm doing. It's my first day on the police job.
Police job? Be careful. It's loaded.
Oh my god, why am I going down this route?
Now put it in your mouth.
Put the barrel in your mouth.
What are you doing?
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
These are my thoughts. This is my head.
What in the name of motherfuck?
Oh my god!
Acidic taste on your lips. Corrosive. Once as a child you put your tongue against the rail. It was winter. That was a long time ago.
The fuck is he saying?
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Nothing. Give me the gun.
You will never forget what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me!
The cop is really threatened.
No, that is not what is happening. This show is unnecessary.
He's desperately trying to offer.
Give the gun back to the lieutenant.
Thank you. Nothing to worry about here, people. My partner likes to play these jokes. Is what you call dark.
Oh my god!
What the fuck was that, you carnies? We haven't seen RCM in 4 years, and this...
I knew he wasn't gonna do it, though.
No. I still have my money on him. Sooner or later, he has that look.
Did you ever yeah. The fucking whore left me. I knew it!
Do not think your failed suicide attempt will win you any pity from these men. Do not
Again, it was a dark joke. Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker? Before...
Sure. I don't mind this.
What in the name of hell was that supposed to be? The theatrical suicide attempt. We need to talk about it.
Yes, I want to talk about it as well.
I was able to recontextualize it as a dark joke. I will not be able to recontextualize it the next time. I understand you sometimes employ extreme interrogation tactics, but I want you to understand that was too extreme.
Look, I had an 8% on the authority check.
We can't have RCM officers going around putting guns in their mouths. We can't afford to have that image. Few institutions can.
I'm sorry I put you in that position.
To apologize. Just keep your gun out of your mouth and we'll be alright.
Well, what would this game be if I didn't give into a little bit of theatrics? Every now and again.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your jacket grow heavy. The cold finds its way under your skin. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
What's in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of the ruins of a half-sunken sea fort.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Oily mess flecked with
This rain will not let up anytime soon. I'd recommend you put on your coat.
Correct. If the winter is breaking, perhaps it's time?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window.
How about you, Kuno? Anything new to say?
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah, the king. Yeah, whatever.
Who is Kuno?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third person perspective.
Got it.
Shoot that shit at Kuno. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Kuno does.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away for a long, long time.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there, behind the fence!
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I mean, they didn't even make her duck in the animation.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the.
I just expect him to throw a rock at me.
I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck out.
I'll die before I squeal.
Converse!
What's the case? I'll die before I...
The trash container stands in the smell of rotten food rises to greet
We
you.
really didn't
You
lock
see
it.
soggy
Wow.
cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
The mug. I'm getting that
You
mug,
pick out
too.
A broken mug with only in its so
interesting. Reminds me of the mug.
An interesting little clue.
Or it
Why?
may just be a coincidence. Either way, something to keep in mind.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Oh, man. Why am I doing this?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Tim, what do you think?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything.
Like
It's
the
not a perfect
print
solution,
size?
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
Look at the zoning
The
plan.
youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall. Practically integrate. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I've seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Look at the zoning plan. I think it would be prudent to spend the rest of my day until it's time to get into this apartment up here, apartment 28, just going through my case files.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge?
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Kim, it looks like we got a construction code violation.
They never cleaned up the war damage. The rest of Revachol looks better, though.
But Lieutenant, think about the splinters!
The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all.
Do 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 do. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, then.
This door is made of metal, and no one answers.
We should return in the evening.
Yeah. Alright. Interact with my case log.
It's the ledger you found in the track. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse.
That's it?
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Damn, all my cases employ a naming convention similar to what you used on ours.
Childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric.
Why is
It's
that?
a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
In your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person.
The man with
His
the
death
hole in
was
his
real.
head.
Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
You don't exactly close them. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
The couch in an unexpected
Some
location.
asshole brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
They actually looked like assholes.
Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got to
Hearing
complain
that
about
phrase
the damn
in that
sofa.
voice just sounds every bit wrong. Insufferable dicks.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
I ever catch those guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall.
Murders implies more than one, though.
That's
What?
all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also...
I mean, this is your current ledger, so these were ongoing cases in the first place. It's not crazy that these wouldn't all be solved. A sequence killer?
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? One day, you may still catch the man with the square gun.
The unsolvable case.
A.K.A. Leslie and Burke. A.K.A. The public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop displaying his genitals and for Burke to stop attacking things would be for them to stop drinking alcohol.
Madness!
40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability.
Couldn't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Proceed.
Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH, had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street, because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Which one's... Leslie was doing...
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day.
Now I kind of wonder. I'm gonna keep an eye on my money when I go to sleep next. See if I don't suddenly have less by about a beer's worth in the morning.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. The officer is also drunk. Way more drunk than Burke there. And let's be fair, you also have party eyes. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeable compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment.
Breakthrough imminent.
With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
The Next World Hero.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure: Rent too high.
The rent is too
The
damn
mural
high.
is enormous. Two silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world." For new
This is definitely a game I think I'll appreciate interviews from the creators once I finish it.
people call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell-letchers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
Keep the mural, it is right.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature.
Anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
I can revisit this.
Not much has changed in...
Put the ledger away. How can I go to my breakthroughs? There we go.
Anti-Object Task Force. Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's
all physique learning caps raised by one.
Against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Damn!
This door is made...
What about you? You got anything new to say?
Yes.
I have to assume if I told Kim at this point, he'd be like, well, duh. Whoa, Brain. What you got for me, Brain?
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes. At least half a century. A different era altogether.
Examine closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
These bullet holes look like the bullet holes we saw
bullet
before.
Holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the Revolution.
Man, how many people got shot during the Revolution? Did not expect to have serious pain from that one.
Trying to sneak up on me?
Hello, miss.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Been dealing with Everett again.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
He asked me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
To a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
He wants to build a youth center here for the children of Martinez. I like Joyce. I kind of like that Joyce is just fundamentally professional. Like, I tend to think I'd like Everett a lot more if he wasn't such a personality.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
So you said you can't buy the place?
I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fish...
She is more defensive about...
full of ghosts and ancient memories.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean?
No, I mean like a real door.
Someone in the RCM.
To someone's house.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it's...
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. And it was... I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
He didn't seem at all worried about the whole conflict that's developing.
For a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men?
No. It was more like he wanted things to get worse. In secret, of course.
I think he wants things to
He
escalate.
wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war.
There's always that risk, man. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
Kim's right. I'm pretty sure he meant
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
Have I underestimated the Union's ferocity? She has to ask herself by now.
That's all I've got to
What you said
say.
is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating. Of course, Detective.
God damn, I still got a half hour to kill. Bookstore, are you open? Miss Malaise, or something like that is your name. How am I supposed to know if you're open if you don't do child labor? Oh, I guess you're open.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Little girl, help. My Dick Mullen book got ripped before I could see the end. Do you know what happens?
Which book was it, sir?
Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
You're useless, child! Useless!
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of the north coast of Averda to the east. Huron. It's so small. No, Coal City is worse.
Oh, wait. I've definitely looked at this
is somewhere
before.
to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium. It's not ripped still. It's this large.
Literally just passing some time here.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on radiating outwards from you. You can, on Caillou, 850. The ocean breaks up connections to other worlds. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars.
Damn.
Gods.
Quite high encyclopedia check.
Almost non-existent. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two, and they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was, from when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame.
Steal it?
Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Leave.
The plaque on the shelf reads, biographies of famous people.
I would say The Greatest Innocence.
Anywhere, what is an innocence?
Historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal. Certainly, it's proof.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Fuck you, Inland Empire. Fine.
Cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Give up. You'll never find the answer. There's no other copy of Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity here.
There's got to be a way to solve this.
There isn't. If only you had more time, more resources. Who knows what you could have come up with? Maybe if there had been more money and less speed. Or more. Or that. Yes. Either way, you might have been able to come up with an answer. But not like this.
Are we saying it's too late? You needed better reaction speed then? I suspect so. I'll go chat with her on the balcony. Oh, hello.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you could tell us about something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
And there's a little girl wearing the gloves there?
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today.
Cindy the
Actually,
Skull!
I don't even know why I told you what I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Nice. Pretty substantial amount of money at this point. Cindy, you gotta stop stashing your money up there. I will take it.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what
A great
happened.
force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony, as you stare over the edge of the sea.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remain. This is where the damage came from. From somewhere in the inlet, the cannons. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the
Those
water.
arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers, and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Who did this
The
damage?
fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol.
Seeing that clock
The
tick
artillery
1
was
minute at a
so
time. It's not enough!
The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol. Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
Coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
I wonder what I look like up on this edge.
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair, not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance. The chill is bracing. The salt hangs in the air. The wind from the ocean pushes at you, smoothing your moustache.
Time to go.
Give me a moment.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets.
Imagine if that main character's name isn't Harry Dubois. It's just a bad misunderstanding.
Make the balcony slippery. She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty. You hear a poor communard from the looks of it.
This is the police. Open up!
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get in.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any.
My reason was I needed to advance time a couple more minutes. I'm not saying it's a great reason, but it was a reason. Alright, I will open this book and opt out as soon as I get to 2100.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy.
Crack open the immense
Browsing
tome.
through the various chapters, you try your best
Yeah,
to
it was a lot of
understand
time.
the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of fact. You can do it. It'll be your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned.
Oh god, no, let me out of here. Put the book away. Yeah!
John Marie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
We got your hint. Found the key right under the stone.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Honestly, I'm just trying not to screw anything up.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
I don't think this is probably a trap. Very well, I'll talk to him. But first, I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Alright, go then.
Take care, alright?
Level up. Interview the Sunday friend.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's leaving Kim. Why is he always leaving Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
I think I can put my finger on it, so I'll let it go. It's still broadly rather open as many of these as possible. Time for some rigorous self-critique. Well, dream on that one, presumably. Hello. I'm gonna search the apartment. Hope you don't mind me. Dates for open lectures at the local university. Hope no one figures out that I'm somehow getting paid for looking at these. Hardy Dragon Silk Robe.
Officers of the Revachol Citizen.
Oh wow! You appear much older than I thought you were based on your model.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Villeroy.
I bet you're in your late
and I'm an
20s.
official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Before we get to that, tell me where you got this beautiful silk rib from.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Because you get it? Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange.
I mean, we've got a witness and people admitting to it, like... Frankly, at this point, it makes little sense to me that they wouldn't go back to their respective departments and say, look, hey, you want to arrest these guys, but I need some backup. Elsewise, I'll work a different case.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge? We already know it's probably because he was carrying the person with the armor.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see.
All men, that's a good... Yeah, you presume, though. The eighth one could still be an oddball. What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Aeropagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no
gunshots.
No celebratory shouts. No anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are all my questions. Thank you for your time.
Anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinaise?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of
I wonder
course,
if you'd be
happened when the
interested to know in a little
coalition
project that they're working on.
You could
Youth
say
facility.
I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
What is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. The coalition is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The international oversight. 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 International o In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the
Your
coalition?
employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Rivachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
What is the price
It
stabilité?
is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
The social stabilité.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Precisely.
Brilliant.
Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what? Like, that's dumb. This is fascinating, but nah, I guess I'll be dumb.
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my
The
questions at all.
coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, sure, give me the
A sound
pamphlet.
monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But
I need to come
don't
back
have
here
my
on
leave
Sunday.
for me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line.
I've heard
Making
of
information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies.
Mind babies. So what I'm hearing is that we're moral intern bitches.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Are you a moralist?
Me?
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard, but only for a moment. He quickly recomposes himself.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Rivachol.
A very moralist answer.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Rivachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome. Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looked now enough.
Tragically, I'm a doer. It's a big
Was there
problem.
anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Sur la Chlé.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern,
Sur-la-Clé.
urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Rivachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol sur la Ché's darling?
Because a great percentage of Rivachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé.
Sur la
Its
Clé.
language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of
What's boo, Rebecca Blue?
He has taken his future into
Doesn't
his
just
own
rhyme.
hands, and that's all that matters.
How did you... What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What is this epish you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain
Ah.
Occidental nations. It began
I
with a
am
unified
frightened.
system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
I thought you were just expressing upset with bureaucrat man here.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand
Why?
for?
It stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
No, but what do the letters stand
It's been
for?
such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Is it going to be like this place
You
here?
mean Revachol? No. It's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be part of
It's
EPIS?
one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
My word, is this talking about NATO? Didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
How did you two even
How
become
did any of us
friends?
become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola. Oil platforms ablaze in the night. Civil wars lasting for years. Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here. And my friend, too.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Who?
Your friend, jackass, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer.
Are you okay?
He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
All you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes. He's
Which
a truly
arts?
free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design?
What are you
printmaking? Who
doing
knows?
in this
The world is open wide
apartment
for our
by
talent.
yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view? It's dark outside. I can only get in here after 2100 hours. That's 9 p.m.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
I was asking about your
My
friend.
friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I had something else in mind. Actually, no, I don't have anything else in mind. Fuck off, goodbye, never talk to me again.
Officer.
No! No!
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why can't we talk
It's
later?
against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around in this
Go
apartment.
ahead. It's a beautiful space.
Get away from this guy. Congratulations! You've taken the position from Fat Union Boss for the most dislikable character in this game. Kim, I'm gonna finish this book right in front of you. No going to sleep for you.
Browsing through, you can do it. Your education.
Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence?
Time to fail.
Oh yeah, this is what I was made for.
Oh yeah, that's so? Alright, go ahead, give me all the hints you got.
Pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning.
Not quite the hint I was looking
Such
for.
exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila. Now blast that thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores.
Dolores Day?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She
I've been saying for a while that there's no way I was gonna retain all these names.
Among these,
and I do not care enough about this particular branch of it to Google it.
all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one.
What?
A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans. That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day.
The Perikinesian?
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum.
Whoever has the gold makes the rules?
As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence?
How did we feel about Dolores? Definitely wasn't that one. Ooh, she was powerful.
Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. Incorrect.
Okay.
Again. While she originated many modern institutions, launched several successful expeditions, and was even critical of the Innocentic system itself, and somehow keeps popping up in your mind, she is not often considered the strongest. Even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, la autodiscipline, love, compassion, self-control, which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again?
Sure, why not?
Incorrect. Vespa Messina is not a person, but a defunct state on the southeastern coast of... Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the
God, I literally cannot imagine even attempting to pay enough attention to this game where I'd get these kind of questions correct on the first go.
Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society.
I will say this game is a lot more successful than The Witness was for making me care about
rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue.
an awful lot of these different questions.
Who was the false innocence? Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one.
I don't care.
Incorrect. Stepan, incorrect. Kedra is a large nation.
Correct.
There have been a number of counter or false innocences.
This is too
some
much.
Assumed to have innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra.
I suppose I get what you're saying.
Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much.
Nope.
This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most I've got it. Honest. I don't even have to say it anymore.
Dolores Day!
Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence. A most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful. And more beautiful. And congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated.
Let's hear it.
A D. Not particularly remarkable, but technically a passing grade. Not that anyone really expected better. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Okay. What happens if I go through again?
The greatest innocence. Browsing through, you can do it. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've... It seems... Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. Correct. Nothing much. As the first question,
it's
too easy.
not difficult to do it this time.
You, me, incorrect.
Oh yeah.
Correct. Franco Neg. Question 3. Got it under control. No problem. Correct. The most final stretch. I've got it. Honest. I don't even have... Correct. Everything and more. Congratulations. A D. Not but you would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. The lieutenant is tapping his foot. How is it possible that you're messing this up? Are you browsing through? You can do it. Your educational... It seems rather... Oh yeah. This is what I was made for.
It's still taking time, too.
Correct. As the question 2. Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. Correct. Franco Negro. Question 3. Got it under control. No problem. Correct. The most final stretch. I've got it. I don't even... Correct.
Now I want to see what happens if I fail them all.
Beautiful. And congratulate an A. All correct. Impressive. Oh, you really navigated some treacherous waters here. But endless.
Put the book away. Forever! We need to go to bed. Let's leave. See if it lowers my morale to get them all wrong. Even after I've already tried once. I mean, to be fair, dude is literally just following me at this point.
Can I help you?
I pay up my bill for
You're
tonight.
already set for the night. You're...
Thank you.
The door is closed. This door, still, the lieutenant gives...
Indeed.
A mirror hangs on the wall.
Wipe
As
me.
you slowly abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You
Will I finally be able to see my face?
will never unbecome it.
I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. Hey, I have a face!
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a
Too late.
late-stage alcoholic.
You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making itself.
Please stop. It's horrible.
And he's so
You're
happy,
scaring
too.
yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. Keep making the face.
Can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't even look that
You
bad. It's the
face
fucked up
and know
thing.
it won't come off.
Like, for an alcoholic, could be
What
worse.
does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm
It
to
might
it.
have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into
You
oblivion?
have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Conclude.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet? I will do it. Fuck it. I will probably quick save. I do not trust you not to fuck this up.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
I like the expression. Happiness. It's all I have. I'm a happy guy.
The bed is still cold.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away.
Hello, limbic system.
Can't go.
We'll call you the main antagonist of the game.
You have to stay always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Because I didn't get any speed.
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
The pain! The pain!
Present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
These are but just desserts. I will endure the pain with dignity.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why?
I want to hear this ancient reptilian brain and the narrator from Cryptmaster talk with each other.
You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like that.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone in this whole town all have positive vibes. Every last one of them.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
No!
But it never seems to
I
let
have side
you
quests
go,
to finish.
does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Open my eyes. Oh. Lieutenant! I have a face! I have a face! World! Martinez! I have a face! Lady! Haven't seen you since the start of the game.
The door is still nothing.
I have a face!
Yes.
Lieutenant! Well, I'm happy about it.
Can I help you? Got the 20 rand. Good. You got the room for the night, but...
You look like shit.
You look like Cousin It.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional.
Like undercover?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Really? Damn, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Cool shades, are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction. Or you know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Are you my partner? Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41st. I've been paying some attention.
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's talk about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers, yes sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or...?
Because in this thought experiment, we are police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
I got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
But what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a revolutionary?
No, not like a revolutionary.
Now, will you answer some questions for me? Don't you have to?
No, he doesn't. If I wasn't
shut up, Kim!
I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now.
Shut up, or I'll ask you for my gun again. For your gun. Again. If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating, and would lead somewhere. A custom even?
Oh my god, there's more.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Yes, dipshit. I recognize it.
Really? I wonder where.
Yeah, okay, I'm going on this thread because apparently I'm stupid.
That's the where you remember me from?
Maybe.
Okay then. It's...
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I guess. No, this whole interaction was
There's
perfectly
something
normal.
missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
It's impossible. I don't want to waste my time.
Yes.
How about the fact that it's obvious, and I feel dumber than I have for the entire game.
The woman in an RCM patrol.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Alright. How many characters are there? This is actually a lot. I am wrapping this up. Been fun. We made it day 3. I will attempt to continue this tomorrow. Might wait till this Friday. Happy New Year if I don't see you again. Good God. This is a lot. This is a big Wednesday change. Oh, I really do need. I should continue, actually. No, wait, tomorrow's Tuesday. See, I don't know days in the real world either. Oh, wait. UK people. Tomorrow's Wednesday for you. Bye.